Ladies and gentlemen, it's Healer. Today we got a cool video for you today. It is the ROBLOX YouTuber Graveyard. Before we get into this, please know the script writing for this was very shoddy. I did sporadic, bare bones, and intermittent research. The original concept of this was conjured in August of 2022. The final draft was in August of 2023. The recording and editing is taking place on the day that this is uploading, so what the fuck? Anyways, so you know, shit. Just know there might be some things that need to be updated. I'll save it for another part, okay? And also, I'm only covering YouTubers because, holy shit, there's just so much other notable formers, developers, and other Roblox celebrities who have come and gone, and I'd be here all day. In fact, the cutoff is like the dev era-ish because, you know, I'm not really familiar with modern classic and beyond YouTube. I was kind of like in the olden days, Boomer days, as the kids would call it. Anyways, quick shout out to Krimsxn. They gave a lot of overview and unique contemporary perspective on their own video about TF2bers. It was very anecdotal, very off the cuff, and lacks any analysis that was truly fair and unbiased. Not that that's a bad thing, mind you. It comes across as a guy telling you about their own golden times. You could tell it was their own outlook. I'm also going to be very anecdotal, off the cuff, and less researched. Despite this approach, I still gathered all the most basic info I could find. The script and jot notes have been sitting in my docs for a long time. Roblox, as it corporatizes and grows, I feel, has really widened the demographic for many users. There's lots of baby games, but there's also lots of games that cater towards more mature, older audiences. The same can't really be said about the big guy YouTubers that cover Roblox. Not to dog on any specific content creators, but I feel like the Roblox YouTube community is missing the soul it once had. All I see now at the top is just Let's Plays and gameplay channels. Back in the day, having 1,000 subscribers around 2013 Roblox was the equivalent of having 1 million subscribers. It was a telltale sign that you made it, that people respect you, that you're famous. The only exceptions during the Roblox YouTube are what I like to label the anomalies, because they were like 1 in a million that actually had 6-figure sub count before like the big YouTube boom for Roblox. Anyways, with that all out of the way, let's get into it. ROBLOX Content ICU. And when I say this, they're not exactly dead Roblox YouTubers. They're not defunct or anything, but they're either shifting their content so they can't really replicate what they've done, or they're just inactive or not at their glory days. Ruben Sim is probably like one of my favorite YouTubers, period. Not even just Roblox YouTube, just general YouTube. I've been with him since Navy898 was still around, back when he was called Ben Simon. Ruben's biggest claim to fame was for his heavily edited gameplay videos that followed a type of narrative, trimmed fat, not carried by his charisma or comedic chops, but more so the environment and interactions with other players, alongside with heavy editing. Though I guess now he's most known for being a Roblox martyr. He used to be a normal YouTube account, but when he first started making Roblox videos, his gimmick was that he was a Roblox news channel, or imitated one, his flagship series at the time being Roblox Watch. It was mostly just forum drama, but the segments that started a domino effect of totalitarian Ruben Sim annihilation was when he was covering Lawlorus. You see, back in the dev era, Roblox was truly starting to transition into a more streamlined, mainstream way of producing and exhibiting games. Lawlorus was getting preferential treatment due to his popularity and growth with games such as the Darkness series, intense sword fighting, and the Mad Murderer. Ben Simon, or I guess Ruben Sim, investigated his account, trying to even out the playing field for the everyman and the devs. Ruben tried advocating for Lawlorus's removal from the then recent DevX program due to infractions on his account regarding moderation. Anyways, he didn't succeed, but he got a small victory in getting a moderation action put onto Lawlerus's account. For victory, he gloated on the forums for getting Lawlerus's account moderated, and then got hit with an account deletion. It was a very shocking thing at the time, and he had to adapt. I watched him go from newscaster to restaurant troller to variety game shitposter to Phantom Forces Pro to his golden years of those well-produced gameplay videos. Fun fact, his most viewed video at one point was the Pepe video because of 4chan circulation. Nowadays, he's a vigilante whistleblower with astral moderation powers. He legally can't play this game anymore, but he still posts videos regarding Roblox nowadays in a more journalistic way. Guess things have come full circle. But it's not about forum drama or unban updates. It's about busting creeps and sex rings on Roblox. Not really a dead channel, nor inactive from the Roblox community. I just thought it'd be best to include him because he realistically can't go back to the olden and golden times of his channel. Barring the anomalies, Phirefox was the premier Roblox channel on YouTube. Making machinimas on Roblox was the go-to for plenty of YouTubers, and this guy is responsible for that. He changed up his style many times, whether it be an aesthetic choice of thumbnail, branding, and making edgier stuff in his machinimas, one of which he threw straight at roast scripts for no reason, and looking at it now, you know, it's well-deserved. Fuck roast scripts, you fucking creep. Anyways, he also made plenty of non-Roblox projects that have come and gone. I was always a fan of him, and he was a real, true Roblox YouTuber that I clung to and watched. He still uploads from time to time, but the luster, callow, and from what I can observe, the effort and drive seems to be all but gone. Also, most of his catalog have been privatized or deleted, so RIP. What stings most is that he's lost the time. I remember looking him up on the Roblox Wikia, and the only comment on there was someone advocating for a deletion because he wasn't relevant enough. My heart. Now, AlbertsStuff, the man, is far from being a dead Roblox YouTuber. Flamingo's doing numbers. I'm talking about AlbertsStuff, the idea, the buff, try-hard, chill yet somehow crazy guy who played Roblox shooters in a sick way. I just fucking burped. What the fuck? Anyways, he was an early example of Roblox being a more mature-oriented platform because he exclusively played shooters, including the occasional trolling he did on adopting and role-playing games. He essentially had to stop being AlbertsStuff because he was doing edgier, raunchier shtick in a time where YouTube was starting to roll out its demonetization and brand-friendly business model. Despite his juvenile nature, he didn't do the cliches of being a loud YouTuber or playing baby games, and that's why he presented so well for audiences who didn't want to be babied. The latter days of AlbertsStuff were admittedly not my cup of tea. It was a transitory period between the commonplace YouTuber ethos of Flamingo and energy of early AlbertsStuff. I'll always cherish him going crazy on Framed or creating Shaq-Kobe Dynasty duo and Apocalypse Rising with Jay. He's balling now, and I hear he's doing another Albert channel with less focus on child content. So maybe there's a revival in the works? Fingers crossed. Cool guys. These are just guys from old Roblox past that I really enjoyed back then and kind of do now, even if it's in a nostalgic way. Hawk6, or AceForPope, was a Roblox YouTuber who hung out with a lot of other Roblox YouTubers. Not much other than he rarely posted, but the videos he made were especially cool. His mall video is what first got me into Tyler the Creator, and I find that video and that fact hilarious. On his Twitter, it says he's a former Roblox YouTuber, and like many on this list, just disappeared without much of an explanation. I decided to single him out from a label you'll see on a future installment. This is because I personally found his videos to be distinctive enough to differentiate them from his other contemporaries. Gossack, or Tomalotube, I guess now Propane Trve, was a Roblox YouTuber that made all sorts of Roblox videos. But under the pseudonym Gossack, he was mainly known for sketches. They were much more raunchier and flat out weird in comparison to his other stuff. If you saw my face stereotypes video I made earlier, he definitely was the Sigmund face stereotype to a T. Hell, he even wore it during his Tomalotube days. He'd act like a pompous asshole, but he was still relatively hilarious and spitting facts. I appreciated his channel while it was around because, like others I mentioned here, he had an edginess during the baby hour era of Roblox. XiaoXiaoMan was probably one of the first people on Roblox to badmouth it, and is in my mind the first old Roblox was better rhetoric spewers. My golden years were around 2011 to 2013, and that was his prime of shit-talking the community and many games that Roblox had to offer. He also complained about Roblox's mismanagement before Ruben Sim made it cool. That being said, his activity waned significantly around 2014 onwards, where getting one Roblox video a year was a blessing. His Roblox magnum opus was revisiting Reason to Die for an updated review, and it was a little bittersweet seeing him close his chapter with Roblox. He got terminated, he's in his 30s, and was long bitter about Roblox's direction for a while, so there's no chance he's coming back. Also, it's funny he finished off his most popular series by making the most negative review on a game where he initially gave his most positive. You should still check him out. His other content is pretty solid too. BoxCreater was a game reviewer who liked to lean on the negative side. He was quite similar to XiaoXiaoMan, but unlike ass-blasting nitpicks, he actually had valid critiques on restaurant groups in Roblox, which were actually quite booming during his heyday. He only had like 6 videos before he vanished, then came back to make one more video, then immediately vanished again. The highest quality channel at the time. SuperSy was always an attraction. His sketches were always brilliant, and it seemed like he was the best Roblox content we were ever going to get. The videos captured a wholesomeness that charmed me as a child back then and as a man-child now. I remember his sequel to A Minor Impact being one of the most hyped things about Roblox, and it never got released. It was like fucking Half-Life 3 or something. Nowadays, SuperSy is producing and filming amateur films, so good for him. I think if he ever made a comeback, he'd receive a much warm welcome by the broader Roblox audience. His creativity and production value still holds up to this day. Aquachick / the Roblox girl / Aquablox was another Roblox YouTuber whose main claim to fame at the time was that she was a girl. Or at least that's how others viewed it. Fucking fave, piece of shit. Anyways, there weren't many Roblox YouTubers who were women, but she stuck out not because of the demographic minority, but because her content was pretty great, whether it be the start with those iconic roleplay or drama sketches at the start of her YouTube career, or the more funny comedic ones later on. She was always one of my faves. I remember binge watching the Booger collab at like 3 a.m. as a part of a night ritual to like pull all-nighters. Before she left, she made very heart-tugging and sentimental videos. What the fuck? Heart-tugging and sentimental videos about life before disappearing. You got that? She reappeared to modernize her drip, then left again. Like many other older Roblox YouTubers, a good portion of the catalog is privatized. Alright, that's it. That's part 1 for you. Sorry it's not a 30-minute video essay, but this is going to be a long friggin' series. It's got a big, long word count. Actually, it's not that bad, but just with how things are structured, okay? I'm tired of making 30-minute things on CapCut and having my PC explode. Check next week, okay? My voice is giving out. Can you hear it? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Goodbye. Peace.